Hi, it's Chris from Duffy Floors, and we're here to talk about some Brazilian cherry. I don't know how many calls I get, but it's a lot every week about people from across the country calling me about Brazilian cherry floors and how to change the color. Apparently, people aren't in love with the red, rich color that Brazilian cherry has. So, if you have a Brazilian cherry floor, this is what it looks like. It's got a deep, rich red color, like this does here on the top of this sample. We can go lighter or we can go darker. Darker's pretty easy. So if you have a Brazilian cherry floor, we can stain it. This is a coffee brown stain on it, and as you can see, it takes it very nicely. It has a nice, it's gotten rid of some of the red, but it still has that golden tone. And of course, some of the graining of the Brazilian cherries will attract the stain, others will repel it off. So it's a different situation with that. Or you could go with an ebony stain on it. As you can see that this gets a lot darker and gets rid of more of the red tones that are in it. If you want to go even darker than that and really get rid of the red, we use an aniline dye process where we do a dye stain first and then we go over it with an oil stain. So here we have a dye stain with a coffee brown on top of that. Here we have an espresso, which is a new color, great color, on top of an aniline dye. And here we have true black on top of an aniline dye. And I mean, if you want to go any blacker, you're going to have to get out a paintbrush for this one. So going darker on Brazilian cherry to get rid of that red, we can do it. You want to go lighter? Let's take a look at these. This is a control sample here. We have the regular Brazilian cherry with some oil base on it. We've done a bleaching process down on the bottom here and coated that over with a water-based polyurethane. The water-based polyurethane won't yellow as fast, so it has a good effect on that. If you want to go even lighter than that, we can do another process of getting it even lighter than that. But it does take time to do this, and different boards will react differently to it, so it's not a perfect floor. If you want to go with white stain on your Brazilian cherry, see what we can do with this. We can take all of the red out of it. We do our bleaching process and then we apply our white stain. As you can see, this was untreated here, and so this has got a little bit of that reddish pinkish hue coming through, but we've been able to eliminate it up here. How about gray? Well, gray stains also work on it. We can do a gray stain on top of the bleaching process, and here we have a white stain that was put on, and this was done with a numerous coats of bleach, and then the gray stain and the white stain. Just did this for comparison. So if you have a Brazilian cherry floor and you're wondering if you could darken it or lighten it and get rid of the red, you give us a call. I can consult, or I can come out and take a look at it. If I'm too far away, then I can consult with you and let you know what you need to do to achieve these colors. This is Chris from Duffy Floors. Give us a call. I'm at 781-395-3418, or catch us on my website at www.duffyfloors.com.